Hey guys, so following where I left you guys last time, we pick up in Act 7 after finishing Act 6 and we continue our journey through this game. At least, that is what I'd like to say. Unfortunately, I have to apologize you guys for the bad video quality. It's not awful, but it's a little bit worse than usual. I have to apologize for the whole video being in twice the speed. The thing is, I recorded the whole Act 7 in one go. And the unfortunate bit is that when I finished, for some reason my PC crashed. And because I'm recording an MP4, when your PC crashes and you lose the video, you lose the video. That's it. So at that point, I only had bits and pieces left to assemble. I was able to recover some of the video, but unfortunately it had no sound and it was all in slow motion for some reason. So I have to fast forward everything just for it to be somewhat normal. It is what it is, I can only make out what I can from the bad situation. Yeah, but anyways, going back to the video. As you can see, I was getting through quite a little bit of progress. Eventually I found this map device that sent me to this other dungeon. I don't know exactly what this map is. From what I understand, once I finished all acts, I think I can access it again. This is some sort of like a endgame content or something afterwards. I'm not really sure. It sent me to this boss that was pretty easy to kill. Honestly, pretty much every boss in this act was extremely easy to kill, except for one that was extremely difficult to kill. You'll see it shortly. Yeah, after that I went on and I did some ascendancy quests. You know, again, pretty easy, just quickly did it and went on my way. Once I got to the den, there was really nothing there, I just made my way out of to another field. And here in this other field, that's where I met the hardest boss I faced so far. It's not really even a boss, it's just, you know, it was those boxes that you explode and mobs appear. And I don't know what was different this time exactly, but when I exploded these boxes, the monsters were extremely more difficult to kill. Especially 2 or 3 of them were extremely difficult to kill, and the last one was just insane. As you can see, I kept on dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. It was just endless death after that after that. This boss gave me so much hard time, it was insane. No matter how much I would attack him, no matter how much I would use my lighting on it, it just didn't work. I guess it had like a massive lightning resistance or something, I don't know, but it just didn't work at all. Eventually I died and I made my way back to the town because I didn't know what to do, I couldn't kill it. But then I decided, you know what? No. No. This is personal now. And when I went back, I realized if I use my wave, it actually kills them. I mean, it doesn't do as much of damage, but it actually does damage. I slowly but surely lured him back to the waypoint. Every time I would die, I would come back and I would just spam my wave until I would die again. And that was my plan to kill it, because even though I could technically skip this boss, it was personal at this point. You don't just kill me this many times and get away with it. No. Not happening. So I got him to the waypoint, and I don't know how exactly, but I managed to actually get him stuck. When he got stuck onto this pole, he actually, even though he attacked me, he didn't use all of his attacks, and most of them missed anyway. As you can see, I just completely just spammed and spammed and spammed and spammed, wave after wave after wave, and eventually he died. He didn't drop anything interesting, that wasn't the point though. I just wanted to kill him, that's it. There's no other reason, I just wanted to kill him. After that, I went to another boss. That one just melted compared to that one. And eventually I killed another mini boss. I made my way through this couple layers of areas, and finally I made it into the den of the spiders. Now there wasn't anything interesting in those dens, except that they were quite long and I had to do like I think it was 3 or 4 layers or something. And eventually I made my way to the final boss of this act. And for some reason this fiery pet was following me. I don't know who he is, but once I killed the boss I didn't see him anymore, so I don't know, pretty weird, but talk I guess. The boss itself, honestly, was disappointing. If he didn't hide, I would just completely melt him, but he did hide, so that's the only reason it took me as long as it did. Otherwise, he would have just completely melted. The boss of the last act, even though he wasn't difficult, at least he was kind of interesting. This one, I don't know. Again, I'm not a fan of spiders. I kind of have a little phobia for them, so maybe that's the reason. I don't know. He didn't drop anything interesting. I killed him off, talked to Sin, made my way out of this den, did a crucible, maxed out my event finally, and yeah, completed exploring this area and made my way out of the city, and I made my way into the city of Act 8, which apparently is the exact replica of Act 3. So yeah, that was my journey of Act 7. Now I have to say that Act 7 was quite significantly longer than the couple acts before this, but the reason it doesn't feel in the video, like I said, I completely messed up my video, my PC crashed and I just lost the footage, and I can only show you now whatever I was able to scramble in the end, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is, man. You just deal with it. Next time I learned, you know, that's a good lesson. Just stop the video every now and then, so even if you crash, you still have most of the footage in good shape, and maybe you have to recover a little bit of it. But now, since I did everything in one go, I had to recover most of it, and most of it now sucked. So yeah. And if any of you wondering, if you record in OBS as an MP4 format and you crash, it's a bad day. It's a really bad day for you, especially if you had, like I had, I think I had like 4 or 5 hours of footage from this act. It was a long act. I also did a lot of heists. I went and do some mining and everything. I had everything on footage and everything just got messed up. In the next act, I'll make sure to save every now and then. Otherwise, it was really enjoyable act. I don't know what to say. I liked it. It was fun. I made a good progress. I got some new items. As you can see, these are the items I have right now. I got a new unique helmet that has +2 level skills to my skills. From what I know, that is very useful. I now finally started to use that amulet with 75 cold resistance that I found before. I also found another unique ring, which is also pretty cool. So my gear is slowly starting to assemble to be a unique ones. I don't know when I will have full setting unique, we'll see I guess, but slowly but surely I suppose. But other than that, I really like this act. I wish the bosses were a little bit more exciting, except for that monster one. That guy was just a killer, man. I just struggled so bad. You saw the video, you saw it. It was a struggle. I'll take the fight to him. I won't just let him to walk away with it. I also found this couple of chaotic resonators, which in the shop they are actually really expensive. So I assume they are probably pretty good, or at least have some good uses. I don't know. If you guys could let me know. I mean, from what I understand, I can reroll rare item into more or less the features I wanted to have. If I understood correctly, I just need some fossils or something for it. I have 2 fossils if I remember correctly, but I need more for them. Or maybe I should save it for later uses. Maybe it's gonna be more useful in the later stages of the game. I don't know. Let me know, guys. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. I apologize for it being a little bit short and a little bit messy, but promise you the next video is gonna be more like other ones. But for now, I really appreciate you watching this. If you could subscribe, like, comment for the algorithm, that would massively help me. As you can see, even in a bad situation, I will do my best to put a video together and put it on YouTube, so your appreciation would be amazing. Thank you, and I will see you in the Act 8 of the game. Bye bye.